Hey there everyone, welcome back to Real Living, and welcome if you're new. My name's Ashley, and this week's video is full of cleaning motivation. I'm giving a couple of rooms a good deep clean and finishing up some Christmas decorating in the main parts of the house. So come along with me and let's get motivated, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We have had an extremely busy week. Last week was my birthday. This week was my daughter's birthday along with Thanksgiving, and they were out of school for the whole week, so there was just a ton of stuff going on. But I wanted to try to get some stuff done, so I started off in the porch. And I wanted to start getting some of the stuff cleaned and get it ready to go. Getting the Santa out of this bag was actually really a struggle for me. It was tied so tight that I almost had to go get the scissors and just cut the bag. But I didn't want to do that because I wanted to be able to use it to store it when Christmas was over. So I managed to get it untied and get that out. And then I just really needed to get everything dusted. So I dusted off the helmets and the small tables. And then we had mowed the day before. So because this is a screened in area, everything just kind of comes in. And it all really needed a good wipe down. And then I needed to clean the table. I don't have a ton of decorations left, but I really wanted something in every room. And I focused most of it where the guests can see it, like anybody who comes over or even just us. And I wanted to kind of focus that on the areas that would be most seen. And then when I was doing the table, I realized when I was pulling out my candles that I needed new batteries. So that's an easy fix, but I didn't get to put the batteries in there and turn them on. But, you know, what can you do? Sometimes you just run out of stuff. But getting all of this just wiped down and cleaned up to get everything else in order, it was just a lot going on, especially in this area, just because of the amount of dust that kind of builds up since it is a screened-in area.
Ringing in my ear, jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, we're chasing snowflakes as they're falling down, and follow Rudolph all across the town. Later we meet under the mistletoe, while Santa's busy saying ho ho ho. We're feeling jolly, eating Christmas cake, and then we go skating on the frozen lake, saying hi to every friendly face. And later we warm up by the fireplace. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day.
Once I got some of the stuff dusted and I got the table put together, I moved over to the glass doors. And we decided to hang the wreath out there this time with a command strip hook. And I actually really like it out here. It doesn't get in the way of the door opening and closing. We put it on the outside so that it's not in the way of anything. But it really actually looks pretty good here. So I also put some of the window cling stickers on the outside of it and kind of cascaded it around and worked around the wreath and tried to blend everything together with the stickers, and it's just so cute. And I really like this wreath. It is so pretty. It came with some lights that I was able to wrap around it, and they are battery powered as well, but as I said, I ran out of batteries, so that is something that I'm definitely going to have to get, is just a bunch of batteries, because a lot of my decorations take batteries, and since I'm out, some of them don't work, but they still look pretty, so it works. But once I was finished with that, I moved over to the couch love seat thing, and it really needed a really good vacuum. We keep sheets and a blanket on it, but it gets moved around and messed up. We're always having to vacuum it since the dogs love this area. The couch is definitely stained, and it tends to be, something that accompanies having dogs and kids and a family. But this one has definitely got some stains, and I don't have a steam cleaner to be able to get it perfectly clean. So I just try to keep it covered and just, do the best that I can. So I'll just vacuum it, get some good blankets or a sheet or something like that, and just cover it up to try to protect it as much as I can. And then once I got the couch fully vacuumed, I moved on to putting up the little mini tree. I ended up putting it on the little table. If you've seen, this is actually my second little mini tree. The first one is in the hallway. That was in last week's video. I put that up in the hallway. But this one I wanted to put on this little table. And I ended up putting a pillowcase underneath it as kind of like a tree skirt. And that pillowcase was the same color as the pillowcase that I end up putting on the couch next to the table when I put that together. And then all of these little mini ornaments that I am putting on the tree, I actually got those on Amazon, and there were enough in the package to be able to go on both of my little mini trees, and they are absolutely adorable. They're little resin ornaments. They're just super cute. They're really festive. Lots of Santa Clauses and stockings and Christmas trees and presents and stuff like that, and they are super cute. I will always list all of my decorations and everything that I use in my video in my description, so if you see anything, make sure to check out the description to find out where I got it. Rocky loves to do big stretches and take his sweet time when I ask him to move. I needed him to move out of his bed so that I can move the bed out of the way so that I could vacuum the floors and get all of that taken care of. But once he eventually moved, I was able to get it all done, and then I was able to start with the rug because it gets the worst. It's easy to kind of push all of the other stuff up against underneath stuff and everything else on the slick part of the floor, but it all tends to stick to our feet and the dog's feet, and it comes off on the rug, and the rug just gets horrible. But it is always, always so satisfying to watch the vacuum suck all that up and just see that nice clean line once I pull the vacuum back. It is so satisfying. But I was able to get all of that, and then I went back with the attachment for the vacuum to get all of the edges and the hard-to-reach spots so that all of the dog hair and the dust that's hiding behind all of the other stuff, I was able to get all of that cleaned up as well. Outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before. As we walk from house to house, us all a Merry Christmas Day, yeah. A Merry Christmas Day. Dancing around the Christmas kitchen, there wasn't really too much to do. So I started with putting away all of the dishes, and then I wanted to get the counters cleaned. But I had to move the turkey and the ham out of this fridge and go put it in the other fridge so that I could make room for the water bottles that I had just filled. And then once I got that done, I was able to start wiping down the counters and cleaning the stove and all of that. But overall, there really wasn't too much going on in the kitchen, just because pretty much everybody in the house does their due diligence to keep the kitchen maintained and to keep it up. It is probably one of the easiest rooms to clean in my house, simply because everybody does put in effort to keep it clean. And that's mainly because it is the kitchen. It deals with food, and we are all very adamant about making sure everything stays as sanitary as possible. So we definitely all kind of pitch in and help with the kitchen. The rest of the house is pretty much 100% my responsibility, and I gladly take that. But everybody does help pitch in the kitchen, and for that I am super grateful. After cleaning the stove, I moved on to cleaning all of the other countertops, and then I moved the little island out of the way. Once all the countertops were done, I moved on to cleaning the floors. I definitely like to clean everything before I add the decorations. So I will go in and I will clean everything. I'll vacuum the floor, I'll mop the floor, and then once the floor is dry, I will go back in and I will start putting all of the decorations out and things like that. But I wanted to take a second and really express my gratitude to every single one of you who watched my last video and who commented. You guys always show up for me every time I express any kind of doubts or how I go through hard times and my depression and all of this, and you guys never cease to amaze me with your kindness and your empathy. And I just really wanted to take a minute to really tell you how much I appreciate it and how much it means to me. It's really hard to put into words exactly how much it means to me, because I mean, let's face it, all of us are really strangers. None of us really know each other. And the fact that you are coming into my comments and giving me all of these words of encouragement and basically trying to give me the confidence that I need is just, it's really overwhelming, and it really does help. A lot that has helped me this week to continue to pull out of this depression for the holidays is my daughter's birthday. I know that when it comes to my birthday, I tend to really not care as much as I used to, but this is my baby, and her birthday is extremely important to me. And the fact that she has been just so gracious lately is really kind of been touching my heart. So that has definitely helped me a lot to continue to pull myself out of these dark holes. And I know my daughter doesn't really watch my cleaning videos. She knows I make them and she supports me, but she doesn't really watch them. They're not very interesting to her, and I don't blame her. She's a kid. She's not going to want to watch stuff like this. But if she ever does watch this, and she will hear me say one day, maybe in the future, I love you, I appreciate you, and I thank you so much for always continuing to help mommy get through all of this and just being one of my 3 rocks. I have 3 rocks that just hold me ground and keep me grounded, and I love all 3 of them. And I really love you all you guys too, because the encouragement and the kind words have just been amazing. So I really, really, really want to say thank you. So once the floors were dry, I started putting the decorations out, starting with a few more of these window clings and just getting them on there. And there were just a few things. I don't really have a ton of stuff that was really going in the kitchen. I do have some stuff specifically for the kitchen, but I don't have a ton of stuff. I've got some floor mats. There is a teapot that my father-in-law found, some hand towels and stuff like that, but there's not a whole lot. One of my absolute favorites, though, is the Gnome fridge magnets, and they are so cute. There are lots of different kinds, and this one actually glows in the dark. When I show you guys the after reveal part of the kitchen, you'll see the glow in the dark ones. But it was so cute. But yeah, there's really not much that goes in the kitchen, but it's just enough to be festive without being overwhelming. And I really like how it turned out.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. but this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da.
Finally, we are in the bathroom, and everything in here needed to be cleaned. So the first thing that I did was started getting the shower curtain taken off of the shower rod, so that when I got everything cleaned and was bringing in the decorations and stuff, I would be able to replace the shower curtain with the festive Christmas one. So that was the first thing I did, was take that down, and then I really wanted to give my shower a really good scrub, and I wanted to get rid of all of the water stains and anything that was left over, and then I moved on to cleaning the toilet. I always tend to scrub the shower and the toilet first, so that I can get them out of the way. But not only that, I like to get the nastiest things cleaned first so that I can wash my hands. I do not like gloves. I don't like the texture of gloves. I don't like anything about gloves. I don't like how I can't feel if something is clean with gloves on, so I don't wear gloves. So once I get the shower cleaned, I'll rinse my hands. And once I get the toilet cleaned, the inside of the bowl, the outside of the bowl, at the base of the toilet, everything gets cleaned. And then once that's done, I will use lots of soap and some hot water, and I will just scrub my hands. So that is why I will always clean the shower and the toilet first, because they tend to get nastier. So I want to make sure that I can get those out of the way and get my hands clean so that I can move on to cleaning everything else. And then, like I said, in the kitchen, I wanted to get everything cleaned first before I brought in any decor. So I managed to get it all done before bringing anything else in. And then once I get done with all of that, I move on to cleaning the vanity and the mirrors. And then finally the floors, getting everything taken care of. That way I can get to the fun part.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh. Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again. To see you again. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, yeah. I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Christmas memories. First flake of snow is set to fall today. It comes to say.
And then once everything is dry, bringing in all of the decorations, just the shower curtain, a soap dispenser, a floor mat, a toilet seat cover, and a couple of the gnomes, which actually came with the stuff that came with the kitchen stuff, but they didn't really have a place in there because they were a little long. So I ended up putting them on the over the toilet organizer, and they turned out super cute there, so I think it works there. But once I got those all in there and everything, it was pretty much complete. And I really love the little red truck carrying a Christmas tree. They are just so super cute, and I think it brings a lot of festivity and a lot of spirit of the holiday into the bathroom. And then also, I did not get to record this because it was really late that night, and we kind of did a spur of the moment. We were going to wait, but we decided to just go ahead and do it. We changed the shower head on the shower, and I am so happy that we did. It looks so much better, and it works so much better. But I will show you guys the before and afters of the shower head. I just didn't get any footage of installing it, but it was really, really easy to install. Joe had it installed in just a few minutes, just taking the old one off, putting the new one on with some Teflon tape, and he is just a pro. He gets it done so fast, and I feel like I would take a little longer, although I know how to do it. It is really simple, and I could do it, but I feel like he is just so used to doing stuff like that, he can get it done in a blink of an eye. I would probably take a little bit more time. But it ended up being really, really cool, and I really love the way that it turned out. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think, whether it's where you're from, just saying hi, if you're new to the channel, what your favorite Christmas decoration is, anything you want. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you never miss a video. Share this video. It really, really helps out my channel when you guys share and comment, and everything that you already do. You really, really help me out. And next week, we are going to be doing the final part of the inside of the house decorations, and that would be all of the bedrooms. Very, very few things go into the bedrooms. It's just a tree and some lights, but that's pretty much it. And I really need to do a deep clean in the kids' rooms. So make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss that video. And I will see you all next week. Thank you so much for watching.
That Christmas is on its merry way, and for every single